Alright, I ran a poll the other day on my Instagram asking producers what part of music they struggle the most with, and it comes to find out that making melodies from scratch seems to be one of the biggest struggles for a lot of you guys. And trust me, I completely understand how it feels like to be stuck for hours and hours trying to find the right vibe or the right sound for the melody. So because of this, in today's video, I'm gonna show you my bulletproof formula that always allows me to make fire as hell trap melodies in FL Studio completely from scratch. And once you see my full process, I guarantee everything will come easier for you. But before we get into it, I've been working behind the scene for a while on an insane track kit called Supreme VIP Trap Collection. I've honestly never made anything like this before for trap, and I can't wait to finally give it to you. There's gonna be more than 320 sound in this collection, including drums, midis, mixer presets, loops, exclusive FLPs, and beat builders. Bro, I really wanted to break the boundaries and make the hardest possible trap collection in 2025, especially for making beats in the style of Wheezy, Southside, Metro Booming for artists like Future, Lil Baby, Young Thug. So if you want to get hundreds of sounds used by real industry producers, just drop the free beta version of Supreme that you can get by following the link in description. And if you get the free beta version of Supreme, you're gonna get a huge discount plus a lot more bonuses when the full version drops on the 29th of January. But the discount won't last forever, so make sure you secure your spot. And now let's get back to the tutorial. Alright, usually when I'm working on a melody, I really like to find something that can kind of give me some sort of vibe, whether it is writing chords with a piano or with some keys or anything that can kind of give me some sort of inspiration. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is to lower down the tempo of the melody. I want to work with 132 BPM, and like I said before, I usually like to start either with a piano or some keys, some bells, something like that. And I'm gonna use these bells from Keyscape. Now that we're here in the piano, I'm gonna set the scale on C sharp minor. That's the typical scale that I really like to use. And let's start playing around, bro, because honestly I don't really have that much of a musical theory background, so I'm gonna play the same way that you're gonna do it. So usually when I get to this point, for example, we kind of already have some sort of a vibe. So one thing that I often like to do straight away is to put the halftime. And of course it really depends on the type of sound, because for example, for this sound specifically, I know that the halftime gives a certain vibe that I really like. But in case you had another sound, the halftime might not necessarily work good. So it really depends on the vibe, bro. So something like this will work, and let's see how we can play with it. I'm gonna try putting a note here and another one over here, and let's see how it sounds without the halftime. Yeah, cold, bro. So what I'm gonna do is to duplicate this whole thing. I'm gonna give you some sort of variation over here. I'm gonna switch these two notes. Yeah. And this by itself is already giving me some sort of vibe of the melody, but I'm gonna reactivate the halftime once again. Another thing that I often like to do when I have this kind of sounds, in this case the bell, I often like to use the shaper box and put in the envelope in this position over here. Yeah. If you notice the shaper box, when you put the envelope in this position right here, it gives the kind of extension to the tail of the sound. So this is something that you will 9 times out of 10 find in my melodies. And at this point, because I like the way the sound sounded without the halftime, I'm gonna duplicate the same exact sound and I'm gonna put it without the halftime. So we're just gonna clone Omnisphere with the same exact preset, and I'm gonna put it onto another mixer track because I don't want it to have the halftime like I said before. And this is the way it sounds. I kind of feel like it's too high in terms of pitch of the note, so I'm gonna lower it down 12 semitones. Yes, sir. Fire. And this is the way it sounds together with the previous sound. I told you, bro, like it sounds so nice. And another trick is to often use the same exact preset that you used for the first sound and try playing around with the shaper box or the halftime or other effects. Now at this point I want to put some sort of pad or strings. We're here again on Omnisphere and we're in the pad and string section, and let's see what we can find. Yeah, something like this. And because we're in C sharp minor, we're gonna stick with the chord progression. And with strings, bro, it's very simple. We're gonna extend the note over here. We're gonna put another one over here and another one over here. It's actually hard. So what I'm gonna do is to extend the note for 2 bars, and we're gonna duplicate it so that it reattacks again on the 3rd bar. Cool. Bro, you see how easy it is, bro. I keep telling you, you just need to play around with some similar sounds until you find something that, you know, suits best, bro. This shit is hard. And one of my major secrets when making trap melodies is definitely to layer a lot of sounds, bro, on top of each other without necessarily overcomplicating the melody until you get to the point where you are genuinely satisfied with the melody. And sometimes, bro, less is more, man, trust me. So at this point, my goal really is to find something that can complement what I already have with the melody, and I think I'm gonna look for something like a keyboard or anything like that. Something like this, bro. Fire, bro. I think I'm gonna follow pretty much the same chord progression that we already have with the strings. Let's extend the notes like this, and let's do it like this. Let's duplicate it. I feel like they are too low, so I'm gonna pitch them out to 12 semitones. And I'm also gonna play around with the attack of the notes, so I'm gonna press Option or Alt plus S. And as you can see with the strumizer, we can play around with the attack. Yeah. Cool. And as very next thing we're gonna do is to put the halftime. We're gonna keep it on default mode. Oh man. And let's see how it sounds together with the other sound. It might be a little bit too aggressive, so we're gonna lower it down a little bit. Yeah. It kind of gives me a little bit of mellotron type of effects. It's fire, bro. I gonna lie, it's fire. Alright, at this point I want to try doing something crazy, and I'm gonna go on contact, and I'm gonna keep using some strings, but in this case I want to have something more present, like something like a spiccato type of effect, or maybe the staccato strings as well. And I'm kind of looking for that typical Lil Baby kind of triplet effect kind of thing. So I'm gonna set the piano on 1/3 step, and let's see what we can come up with. Yeah, it's fire, bro. Maybe let's duplicate it. Woo! Boy, we're going crazy. Tight shit. But I also want to give it some sort of bounce, so we're gonna remove this note here. Pause, bro. God damn it. We're gonna extend this note here, and we're gonna duplicate this whole thing. As you can see, man, it's very simple. It's just all about like what feels good, bro. Like it ain't no rule, bro. Hard. It's fire, bro. It's fire. It's fire. It's fire. I'm gonna just slightly reduce the volume though, and I'm also gonna get rid of a little bit of low end and slight high end as well. Yeah. So that we can raise the volume a little bit. Fire. You know what I'm saying? Alright, at this point we definitely have a solid foundation for the melody. So once again, I'm really gonna layer down a lot of sounds that I feel like that actually suit the melody. So I'm gonna use this sound here, which is a tremolo, still from Strings of Winter. And here we're gonna stay super conservative. And I'm gonna put another one over here. Fire. Know what I'm saying? And now for the next 4 bars, we're gonna duplicate this whole thing. And we're also gonna put another note over here. And this is how it sounds now. Bro, I can't wait to put the drums on this shit, bro. Oh my goodness. Alright, now, man, we're gonna put the bass, bro. The bass, bro. So oftentimes with these melodies, I like to use strings as basses. I don't really like to use synth stuff for these type of melodies. I really do like the strings. And there's these ones here on Omnisphere, which are called Lucius and Worm, that are fire, bro. That are so fire. And of course, as base of the melody, we don't need to do anything too crazy, so we're just gonna put a simple note on the root note, and we're only gonna make it play for 1 bar, so we're gonna make it start at every beginning of a bar, so we're gonna duplicate the whole thing. And because there are certain frequencies that I don't really like on the strings, I'm gonna cut out the high end a little bit. Yeah. So now I'm gonna look for a sound that I can use to fill up the melody a little bit more, because the melody really is there, but I just need to find something just to make it proper full. Fire. And let's see really how we can use this one. Yeah, something like this, or maybe even like this. Yeah. Yeah, something like a counter sound type of shit. Let's duplicate it and let's see how it sounds together with the other ones. Let's reduce the volume a little bit. I feel like we can also add another thing, which is a choir, which really sound good in this type of style of trap melodies. I'm gonna go over the human voices section of Omnisphere. Yeah, something like this. And let's reduce the volume a little bit. Very simple, man. Just stuff in the background just to fill up the melody. Now, another key when making trap melodies is definitely to use accents, bro. Like, we are all using accents nowadays, and there's actually this accents kit that I've been using for a minute for trap melodies that are actually fire, and it's completely for free. So if you want to check it out, it's fire. This one right here. So we're just gonna drag it onto a file, and we're gonna fit to tempo at 165. It does complement the melody, bro. Like, it's definitely not the main element of the melody, but it really suits the melody, so that's what you want to look for. Now, the last sound that I'm gonna put is a piano. I'm not gonna lie, but one of the best pianos I personally use is this one here from Keyscape. Like, it's fire as hell. Like, for dark stuff, it's fire. And I'm gonna put a chord progression by knocking all the C sharp notes, something like this, and we're gonna duplicate this thing. Yeah, something like this, bro. Trust the process. You know what I'm saying? Fire. And we're still gonna put some notes, I think somewhere around here, like some kind of notes type of effect. Yeah, something like this, bro. And I think I'm gonna remove these because I don't really need them. And I'm gonna duplicate the whole thing, and let's see how they sound all together. I'm gonna take out a little bit of the low end from the piano because I don't want it to clash with the bass of the strings. Right, now I'm gonna do a little bit of arrangement of the patterns. So first thing first, I'm gonna duplicate the whole thing. I think I'm gonna remove these. Yeah. And then I'm also gonna remove these other ones because I kind of want the melody to go a little bit more quiet around this part over here. I'm also gonna remove this pattern, and then on the last pattern we're gonna remove the accent and also the triple strings. I think I'm gonna remove them. Yeah. It's fire. And that bam. You feeling? It's fire, bro. Alright, man, the melody is hard as hell. You already know IDs, bro. And now let's get into the drums. And of course, for the drums, man, you already know we're gonna use Supreme. It is crazy, man. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Like, look at the amount of shit that is included in this kit. Like, it's insane, bro. Like, what? What are we talking about, man? You see all the tutorials of the beats or the trap beats that I've been making for the past 3 months, bro. All of those sounds are included here, man. And it's so fire. And bro, like I said before, the beta version is free right now. So if you want to get it, link down below in the description. So the first thing I'm going to do is to put the master preset. And then we're going to put the melodies preset. So that way we make sure that the mix of the sound is always on point. Yeah, I'm going to go with this hi-hat. You know what, man? I'm going to try using one of the midis. You know, might as well. Bro, we have them here. Might as well use them, you know what I'm saying? Sounds fire. I think I'm gonna play with it a little bit, but it sounds fire, man. Fire. And I'm not gonna look for a snare. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And we're also gonna put a counter snare or a clap or anything like that. Yeah, something like this. Fire, bro, you know what I'm saying? How we coming? Alright, bro, let's look for 808. And bro, you already know how we coming with these 808s, bro. They're going crazy in this kit, bro. Chee! Bro, this one's crazy, bro. This one's fire. Yeah, going like this, bro. Now we're gonna play around with it. And here we're gonna give a little bit of variation. Yeah, it's fire. Alright, let's put an open hat. I wanna put this bell over here. I'm gonna put this snap as well. Yeah, I already know we're gonna put this one as well. I also want to try putting something like a rim or anything like that. Yeah, that sounds fire. As last thing, I'm also gonna put a drum roll. Alright, man, we definitely have way more than enough sound, so let's do a little bit of arrangement. So I'm gonna use this part of the melody as intro. And now we're gonna duplicate all of the patterns. To be honest, bro, I really want the beat to sound hard at the beginning, and then maybe here we're gonna remove some other parts. Yeah, here for example, we're just gonna remove all of the patterns that we had over here. Alright, bro, before leaving, I just want to remind you to get the free beta version of Supreme, link down below the description. As you can tell by yourself, all of the sounds are fire as hell. The full version will drop on the 29th of January, which is next week. But in the meantime, you can secure the used discount on the full version by getting the beta version of Supreme. But anyways, bro, I'm gonna let you listen to the full thing. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at Stepuz, and I'm gonna see you on the next time. Bye.